Thank you so much for tuning in today, lords and ladies. Welcome to the channel. I am your liege lord, the Godless Gamer, and we're playing some more Elder Kings 2. We're traveling back to Tamriel to continue our series, The Path to Alaxon. This is episode 5. It's mostly going to be like our last episode, for the most part. We're just continuing to develop my new kingdom, the realm that we took control of, our new governorship. I should use the proper names since we're doing an administrative-style government. Our governorship, the Kingdom of Lilandril, was just recently taken under our control, and we're only just starting to benefit from the money that it's providing, and I would really like to reinvest this money back into the domain so I can keep increasing my money. Money makes the world go round, no matter if you're in Tamriel, or if you're in Westeros, or if you're just playing regular old CK3. Money makes everything go round, so the more we're making, the better we're doing, and there are plenty of ways where I can improve my income. I'm saving up magicka to do transmute on myself again, and even though we're broke right now, that's only because between the episodes I spent some more money and upgraded my my manor house again. So we're a little short on money right now, but that'll change. The castle, the castle that we started constructing in this new county that I just recently absorbed, this will be a massive source of money for us. It's right around the corner, 3 years away, and I am increasing the development, so that's speeding up the construction. And then maybe today, after I get 2 more perks in the learning lifestyle, Carefree and Wash Your Hands, we'll jump into the stewardship lifestyle, and we'll go into the architect tree, so I can get cutting cornerstones, which will make my buildings cheaper, a professional workforce, which will shorten the construction time, and then centralization is good too, because that'll increase the development in my capital. So 3 really powerful perks for us, but we haven't even gotten into the stewardship lifestyle, so that's the next order of business after learning. Carefree, Wash Your Hands, then stewardship. And I think we'll time it where I'll get my stewardship lifestyle. I'll get into that lifestyle right around the time this castle is done and we start building things here. Before we unpause, I wanted to point out the Colovian Estates and the Akaviri Potentate are still fighting, but the odds have shifted. The rebellion is starting to lose, and I wouldn't be surprised if this conflict ends pretty soon. I'll put some money on it. And I think the Colovian Estates is going to lose. Okay, let's unpause. We'll spend money responsibly. I convinced my eldest son to be ambitious, and he's gonna become an adult soon. So I really want to see how his education turns out. But he has a 4-dimensional personality. I tried to convince my other son to be patient, but that didn't work out. Alright, whatever. Alright, he just came of age. 4-star stewardship, 4-star magical. And he was able to get this magical education because of mine. And isn't it interesting that even though I only have a 1-star magical education, I was able to give him a 4-star. How does that make any sense? It doesn't make any sense, but it's amazing. He turned out really well. This is the best of my starting 3 sons. And he's married to the future ruler of the Empire of Alinor. Our liege lord's daughter is the first in line, and she's in a patrilineal marriage with our son. So there's potential that my dynasty eventually, their children might take over the empire, and we'll have Dynasty Noldorin as the emperors or empresses of the Empire of Valinor. Isn't that crazy? It's crazy to think about. And I wasn't intending for that to happen. Alright, so we just sent that marriage through. And as a result of that marriage going through, my daughter-in-law is now my, she's now my courtier. She's in my court. And she currently doesn't like me. So I started a sway scheme against her. Somebody's trying to kill my wife. I hope it's not my daughter-in-law. The max success chance is 30%. That's not really scary, but I still want to protect... Oh, no, that's not my wife. Alright, yeah, okay, the max success chance is 30% still. The secrecy isn't that bad. I'm not scared that she's gonna die. Just to be safe, I will put my Spy Master on Disrupt Schemes. If I have to redouble my guards as a last resort, I will, but I would really like to avoid doing this because this is super penalizing. So I'll put off doing redouble guards for as long as I can. I'll stay on bounties for whispers, though, just to keep the secrecy low. We have to protect our wifey. She doesn't deserve to die. She's been a good wife to us so far. I can cast a spell on myself now. And my mage should be able to cast Transmute on me, too. Yeah, she can cast the better version of it. She can give me 40 gold. Alright, there's some free money. Still waiting for my estate building to finish. Damn it, my best friend just died, which is the reason why I hate best friends, man. I hate them so much. We have to choose the lesser of two evils. There is a chance that I won't gain any stress at all if I choose this option. But if it goes really, really badly, I'm gonna have a mental break. Because I already have some stress. There is no way, absolutely no way I'm doing this. There's no way I'm taking on ongoing heartache for 30 years. Ooh. We lucked out. Thank you, RNG. We didn't have a mental break. Ooh. This is really good. I cannot hold a feast for several years because I did one recently, and my Praxis score recently dropped me down to Apraxic. If I go to this feast, there's a chance I can become Praxic again. Where's the feast? It's all the way up here. Yeah. That's an absolute yes. And it is a nice opportunity. There are some places we haven't visited yet. So we'll get some diplomacy lifestyle here and martial lifestyle here. There is some danger, but I'll just activate Oak Flesh and we'll increase our safety. Alright, let's see if we can improve our Praxic level again after we drop down. Carefree. Oh yeah, there was something I forgot to do. Now that my eldest son is an adult, and since he's the best of all three of my current sons, we're obviously not including the sons that I'm gonna have later down the line. The best of my sons currently is my eldest son, and I'm willing to keep him as my player heir. But he's current. Oh no, he is in my line of succession. Okay, never mind. I was about to say I have to influence his candidacy, but he's already a candidate. That happened when he turned 16. And there is basically zero threat that this woman is gonna... There's no way she's gonna be able to increase her candidacy score to surpass my son. Not after we got this House governorship rights petition last episode. So for 100 years, anybody in my house will get 250 a bonus to their candidacy score. So my son is safely in the line of succession. Ooh, I can ask my head of faith for something. I can ask my head of faith for influence. I would prefer money, but she probably doesn't have enough saved up. Nope. She needs 326 gold. Oh, that's me. Yeah, she's nowhere near to getting that much gold, so I'll take the influence. The only obvious choice, exalt the divines. I hear the curate whisper something to the Lord, then a familiar tune starts. Praise we now, Mara, O goddess of love, bless us with children, our mother above. The bard then goes on to sing praises to all of the eight, rhyming their qualities and stories. Some of the most devout of the guests start singing along and issuing small prayers, while others just carry on chatting away. Alright. Very nice. As the next song is started, we hear some giggling from the most sassy of Aridoni and some stern and proud looks of the most conservative Aridoni. As a voice starts singing these lines, I realize the reason. It was a hell of a mess, but I digress. My story's about the swine. What took root in this land were seeds called man that sprung up like fungus from grime. There is visible commotion among the guests over lamenting the rise of mankind. Yep, we are the High Elves, so we have a grudge against, the Imperials, because even though it didn't happen historically yet, according to our timeline, Tiber Septim, didn't he invade the Somerset Isles with the Brass God, which was like a giant... Like think the Centaurians from Skyrim, like the giant Dwemer machines that you see in, like, Dwemer ruins. Think of one of those, like, the size of a skyscraper. Tiber Septim invaded the Somerset Isles, but this didn't happen in our timeline. But that's one of the reasons why the Altmer have such a grudge against, the Imperials. My praxis score will increase if I choose this, but, that's actually not so bad. Different culture opinion minus 10? I don't really care about that. There we go. We got Praxic again. But that's not going to last forever because I am... Like, this is only just putting my finger in the dam. Like, I can only plug the leaks. Over time, we are steadily losing Praxis score. So unless I constantly go to feasts... We're kind of fighting a losing battle here. Sorry for the pause. Like, I have to occasionally mute myself to clear my throat. My voice hasn't been doing well. We can try to head it off and make as much progress as we can. We'll see. We'll see how long our Praxic trait lasts this time. Did this just go down? Wasn't this in the 50s? I thought I chose the option that improved it. What? Alright, we'll toast the honored guest. Alright, it served its purpose. It relieved our stress. We got more lifestyle experience at these two locations. And we were praxic again, as opposed to apraxic. Exploring the grandeur of Auridon within the Somerset Isles, one is truly captivated by its charm. From the resplendent marble halls and towering spires that grace the land to the majesty of Volkelgard and its position as the foremost among holds, every facet of this realm shines brightly. Auridon reveals its allure not just in its grandeur, but also in its serene, shadowed glades and ancient ruins that offer a sense of tranquility. The bustling trade in steel, ships, and the freshest of fish showcases the island's prosperity, and the grace of wisdom of its people stand as unparalleled virtues. A minor delay for some stewardship lifestyle, or a minor delay for learning. I'm in the learning lifestyle, so I prioritize learning. And we just lost the trade again. So I was right. Our score went down. We were in the 50s, and then I did something during the feast. I thought I chose the option that increased the score, but maybe I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I could have fat-fingered a bad option. Alright, our library's done. Let's upgrade to the next level now. I'm going all out on this building chain because it really is that good. 225, I have enough. And I'm not concerned because my income is going to increase a lot once this castle's done in 20 months. It's over. And I was right. The rebellion is over. King Atropus has been defeated. Atropus's rebellion was not meant to last. As the potentate and the warlord clashed in violent battles, the rulers of the imperial city defeated time and time again the leader of the rebellion. As Atropus has been brought to the imperial dungeons under heavy guard, it seems the potentate, by defeating this immediate threat, bought himself a sizable amount of time. Despite the crushing victory, the various Nibonese lords that joined the potentate due to their fear of another Colovian emperor, have decided to leave the grasp of Aixnieris. With only the support of the Imperial Isle and some parts of the Rumer Bank, nobody expects the potentate to last for very long. Okay, let's see the new, how the borders have been drawn. Okay, so the Akaviri potentate, which used to be like all of this, basically, all of Eastern Cyrodiil, Eastern and Southern Cyrodiil, has now just become, what's the name of the kingdom? The Heartlands, and then part of Cheydinhal. So, while he did defeat General Atropus and the Colovian estates have broken up, he also suffered a loss, because, like the event just said, some of his vassals have abandoned him. So he won the war. He might have won the battle and the war, but he might not last much longer. So the Akaviri potentate might not be here forever. But that was such a long war. That was 5 episodes in, and that war is finally done. Took long enough. But that doesn't concern us. The politics of Cyrodiil do not matter to us. I just want to see how long until my next feast. It's probably several years, like probably 3 or 4 years. 3. So I'm just gonna put this out. I'm gonna put this out here right now. I'm just putting this out there. I'm gonna be less concerned about my praxic trait, while I still want to improve it, and I would really like to just get the positive version and stay with the positive version. it's not something I'm going to be really focusing on. Like, I don't want to have to worry about it constantly. My friend Viarmo is so talented. To say that he has a mind for money would be an understatement. When he is in charge of fiscal matters, nary a single coin escapes his notice. Viarmo's shrewdness and acuity when it comes to finances is so great that he can work what would almost seem like magic when balancing books. Finding money where there is seemingly none and trimming off waste expenses like the most skilled of butchers. Perhaps I could ask him to give me some tips and tricks on that area of expertise. I don't have any stress currently, so it's not like I need this stress relief. Maybe we should just try to do this. Is this a stewardship challenge? Didn't work. Oh well. We discovered who's trying to kill my wife. My spy master has come to me with grave news. It is my wife. Oh no, it's my wife that's trying to kill... she was trying to kill my caravan master, but she gave it up. There's still a scheme against my wife. So this is still going on. Alright, my second son just came of age. He got a 4-star diplomacy education and a 3-star magical education. So his brother's a little bit better in terms of the magical education, but still pretty impressive. My sons are turning out really well. He has no reason to stay at court, so he might leave? Don't threaten me. Alright, since we are making some money, maybe I can't afford to give him a job. My eldest son as well. But I don't think my eldest son is going to be around for much longer, because I have the feeling that our liege lord is going to land his daughter. And if that is the case, he's going to leave my court and help her run whatever realm he gives her. So he might not be in my court for long. So maybe I'll just give him a job that's not super important. And not super expensive to pay their salary. Antiquarian. I don't have a lot of items. I only have one item. Alright, he would be a good seneschal. I'll give my eldest son the seneschal job. And we'll set him to domicile building construction time, minus 15%. Alright, we'll set him to handle the estate. And then my second son, he's the diplomacy guy. So, musician? Average? Average? He would be a good, cupbearer. I don't have it. Court grandeur is not a mechanic we're dealing with, so this effect is kind of pointless. But he would protect me against getting poisoned. Why can't I appoint him? Oh, I have to choose him first. Duh. Personal scheme potential plus 10%. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, both of my sons have jobs. They're both adults. And they've got responsibilities. My sway scheme against my daughter-in-law is succeeding, so we're improving that. She was in the negatives, so she's in the positives now. And I really wish whoever's trying to murder my wife would just give it up already. The success chance has improved. I'm wondering if they just hired an agent. I wouldn't be surprised if they hired an agent. And I don't like that I have to keep my spy master on disrupt schemes. I really want her finding secrets. Finding secrets is so important to me right now. My daughter-in-law is dead. Ooh, was not anticipating this. How did she die? She died under suspicion. Somebody murdered her. Was it somebody in my court that murdered her? Dang, that sucks. I really did like her because she was the one that had pure-blooded, and she was pregnant at the time. So this is a double homicide. I have to get my son remarried. He probably stressed out as a result of that. Damn, that sucks. Did we lose our alliance with our liege lord? We did. So that negatively affected our influence. I still have my hook against him, but we lost our alliance. Damn it. That alliance was a source of two things of influence. One from our top liege, being our ally, and then one just from being one from getting an alliance with our top liege, and one from getting an alliance with just anybody, just a generic alliance. We don't have any alliances now. Alright, time to find a new alliance. I don't have a daughter, so I can't get a marriage with his single son here. He's already married. She's already married. Too late, we missed this. And I'm not gonna go through the trouble of killing this kid. I'm just checking all the kingdoms first before I move on to, like, a duchy alliance, because it won't be as valuable as a kingdom. Alright, we checked them all. Oh no, there's a new one. Oh no, that's the one in Valenwood. Damn it. That screwed so many things. So now there's no possibility that my dynasty members are going to take over the empire, so we lost that. We lost the influence gain from the alliance, and my son lost a really good wife. Because she was bringing pure-blooded. Damn it! Alright, let's just search for a wife for him this way, instead of just looking around. There's a single duchess who is currently ruling. Wow, her skills suck. Like, diplomacy is her best skill, but that's not even that impressive. Do I want to marry my son off to her? She's the highest title, because I'm sorting by relevance. Oh, let's sort by alliance power. We can get alliances with other duchies, but if I arrange a marriage with my son and one of these girls, Sure, we'll get the alliance, but I won't be getting any renown. So, like, if I were to marry him off to this lady, she's already ruling, and he will immediately become a duke, which will boost my renown. But I'm most likely going to have to do a... Oh, no, I could do a patrilineal. I'm not required to do a matrilineal. Alright, let's see how much influence it gives me. We're going to get an alliance with the duchy. It reduced my influence. Okay, so maybe having an alliance with the duchy doesn't add to your influence? It's only kingdoms? Alright, whatever. We're still benefiting because my son is a duke by marriage. So we're getting renown gain, so let's look at it that way. Still a positive there. My second son is still married patrilineally to the daughter of this king. Which confuses me. Why don't we have this alliance anymore? Oh, because it's not his daughter. We must have had a shift in power here. This must be a recent... He must have recently taken his position. This is not the same King of Sunhold that used to be here, so that's why we lost the alliance. Alright, so that daughter is not going to take the throne. She has pressed claims and stuff, but she's not on the line of succession. Wow, we're getting screwed today. Alright, whatever. We have an alliance with a nearby duchy. I'll take it. I need to find some new ways to improve my influence. I don't have a job in my liege's court, do I? No, I do. I have a position. I'm his tutor. I have an available hook that I could use on him. Maybe I can use that hook to get myself a position on his council. Would that give me some influence? Well, first we have to see if we can even take any of these positions. Alright, let's choose our liege lord. Demand council position. I can demand a position as his chancellor, marshal. Steward is barred, because this guy cannot be fired. And spymaster is barred. Let's do, yeah, this would add to my influence. Let's try to be his chancellor. I cannot be fired for 25 years. Alright, there we go. And now that we're his chancellor, we not only do we get some influence, but we also get some prestige. My fellow vassals get an opinion boost. Enemy political schemes are harder, and my monthly diplomacy lifestyle improves by 20%. A useful... Wait, did I even have to use my hook for that? Or did I just... Yes, I did. I did. I get another use of this hook in 5 years. Okay, so we made up for the loss in the alliances. We got a position, and now our influence is back to where it should be. Ooh, my family is a powerful family now. Look at that. Many are the families of noble roots and dignity among the citizens of High Kingdom of Alinor. Very few, however, sit at the table of the Arenel, sharing in the responsibilities and honors of steering the ship of state. Few have real power, but today House Noldorin is among them. I am a powerful family. A powerful family represents one of the most influential houses and noble families in an administrative realm. There can only be a limited number of powerful families at any given time, and it is the top-rated noble families that are considered powerful based on their rating. The House of the Top Liege is an exception, which is always considered powerful. Alright, we have access to a new family attribute. Alright, it's the same family attribute, but we didn't get to benefit from it until we became a powerful family. So now, if we wanted to, we could switch our family attribute to any one of these. More holding taxes, for example, if we wanted it. Get more learning, or intrigue, or stewardship, or martial. Okay. I think I'll keep it where it is, because I can't change it. If I am going to change it, I better be damn sure that it's what I want to do. For now, we'll keep it on political meddlers, but this is also... Wait, is it not active now? Do I have to select it? No, it is active. Why is it not showing up as a source of influence? Wait, is it not activated and I'm just... No, that's what it's currently set to. I'm just worried if I have to if I press change attribute and it nothing happens, I would have to wait 25 years in order to change the attribute. Whatever, I'm just going to assume it's working. I'm just going to assume it's working. There we go. It added it. I apologize, guys. I'm sorry. Sometimes I just need to shut up and unpause, but I wanted to be sure. It's a good thing I didn't change my attribute. It's a good thing I didn't do that. Alright, my tutor's office is done. The education hall is a little expensive right now. Let's hold off on building this one up to level 4. Let's get our private study up to a courier's office. Monthly stewardship lifestyle experience. Let's improve this before we get into the stewardship lifestyle. This is an important one too, but I'm going to prioritize this. How long until our castle is done? 6 months? We can petition our liege lord again. We do have a lot of influence saved up, so maybe we can just get money. We already have a seat on his council, so this is our only choice. And I'm fine with this choice. I'll take money any day of the week. Money is never bad. Ooh, I'm still running my ritual. It's too much to micromanage. I'm turning this ritual off. I don't need it. Uh-oh. In the dead of night at our camp near Lilinar, I step out quietly. What was that sound? Then, that's when I see it. My wife, Siriwen, approaches my acquaintance, Fenorn, asleep near a plow. In a sudden violent act, Siriwen impales Fenorn on the plow's sharp tines, ensuring a swift end. Damn, that's pretty gruesome. Siriwen quickly scans the area, unaware that I've seen everything. I'm not gonna call the guards on my own wife, but now we know a secret against our wife. This guy was my caravan master. She killed the husband of my chancellor. So now my wife has a secret that we can I will blackmail her. I'm sorry, wifey. I love you, but I can't pass up having a strong hook and getting some more influence. She'll lose some opinion, but whatever. She'll get over it. She loves me. And I can use her to help me boost candidacy scores and stuff, so that is a useful hook. She doesn't have a source of her own. Oh, yeah, she does have. She's my physician, so she does have a salary. So I could theoretically use golden obligations against her. But I'm the one paying her, so I'd just be getting my money back. Alright, he's not just giving it to me. He's asking for something in exchange. You make some good arguments, but if I am to agree to your request, I will need something in return. Surely you will see the benefit of us. The benefit us both if we came into an arrangement. I lose my hook on him. Nope, we're gonna try to convince him by another means. I need this strong hook. Aranel Hidelith looks for a moment, then... Oh, yeah, we've read this before. Alright, Intrigue Challenge or Martial Challenge. Sorry, guys, I'm not going to read things if I've read them. Like, I think I read that one last episode, so I'm not going to read it again. Let's save some time here. Intrigue Challenge, 50-50 shot. And we got it. We got it. We have 407 now. Very nice. Alright, I will invest this money in my capital. Or actually, let's wait. Let's wait until my castle's done, because I really want to start building things here. So top priority is my farmlands county. May you prove yourself a worthy representative of the RNL and administer it well. Okay. Did he make me his regent? Nope. At least I don't think so. Because we became his counselor, like, so long ago. Why would we get that message just now? My steward is going to be developing this county for a while because I want him to speed up the rate at which these construction projects get done. And I need him to stay here to do that. Most thoughtful High Kinlord Feanor, I see an opportunity to further Noldorin interests, as well as those of my house, Eranorn. In exchange for a promise I may call in the future, I would be willing to make my own sacrifice. For 60 influence, he gets a weak hook on me? It's not worth it. He does have a bunch of money saved up, and he is a king. I would only be getting a weak hook on him, but if I'm going to get into the stewardship lifestyle soon and get golden obligations, I could get a decent amount of cash from him. So let's try this. 66% chance that we'll give him some influence, which is fine, and we'll get a weak hook in exchange. Set my wife to diplomacy. 75%. We did it. My castle is about to finish. Why is my domain limit up to 7 now? Did we just take over something? It's not supposed to be 7. Yeah, it's just supposed to be 6. What? Where is this 7 holding coming? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It says I have 6 castles and then 1 academy. We knew about this. Is it counting this castle before it's even done building? Is the game counting this towards my domain limit even though it's not done yet? If it goes up to 8, then no, we're missing something. No, it is. What the hell? What's the new thing that I have? Alright, we're gonna go through these one by one. Alright, actually, first, we're making this castle the capital of the county. I'll drop this academy. That got us down to 7, but there's still a question mark. Oh, it's out here. We found it. Does that mean that I'm going to get any income from this? Do I want to hold on? I don't know. I don't know if I want to hold on to this or just give it away to somebody. There's nothing stopping me from holding on to it, but it's just going to be a problem because the control sucks. It's not my culture. The control in this county takes precedence over the control here. I might just give this away to somebody. My eldest son is no longer my, my primary heir. I don't think he's eligible to be my primary heir anymore. I want to see if he's in my line of succession still. No, he's not. He is not. He's doing his own thing now. I could give this to one of my sons and make him a count. That would help my renown. But I don't trust my son to do a good job at running this. And I run the risk of him getting killed or something. Okay, you know what? I'll hold on to it now because there's nothing stopping me from holding on to it. I'll just hold on to it. I'll allow it to give me money, because that did improve my income. But the popular opinion is garbage, because the faith is different. I would have to convert this to my faith. So I would have to do work. Alright, fine. Alright, Realm Priest, convert this to my religion. That should help the popular opinion and the control. That'll solve some problems. Alright. We have some land all the way here in Valenwood. I have a colony out here in Valenwood. How we doing on time? We got 10 minutes left. Doing okay. Alright, what was I going to spend the money on? The castle. Okay, now this is why this castle is going to be a moneymaker. I'm going to build manor houses. I'm going to build farms and fields. And, because it's a coastal holding, I'm going to build a trade port. So, look at all the money that we're going to get from this. Manor houses can only be built on farmland terrain. You can build farms and fields on different terrain types, not only on on farmlands, but you can build them on plains as well. But manor houses are exclusive to farms. So we're building this first. I can upgrade my trade port in my capital. We'll do that as well. And then my next money investment will be another upgrade for my manor. We just got our next learning perk. Okay, we're done in learning. We got the 2 ones that I wanted. I'm not in a rush to get pedagogy, which sounds so weird to say, because I usually go for these immediately. But I don't need scientific because I'm not the head of my my culture, so I can't choose my cultural fascinations, so this is basically pointless. And my heir hasn't even been born yet, so I don't care about getting pedagogy yet. So we're going to switch out. There's no need to get domain, so let's focus on wealth. We're getting some bonuses to our stewardship lifestyle from our quick trade. Our private study is now contributing. This is literally the perfect lifestyle to get into now that we're starting to build things. We're making 16 gold every month now. A big jump in income. Uh-oh, there's a faction targeting me. Let me guess. Let me guess. It's probably these guys. Of course it is. I really don't want to take my marshal off, increase the control here, because this is where the money's going to be coming from, and... it's gonna take him 7 months. It's not that bad. Wow, the popular opinion is just so bad here. But it's okay. It's not okay, but there's nothing I can do about it, really. The popular opinion will improve once we convert it. And I don't think I'm going to bother switching it to my culture either. It's hard to... because it's outside my nativity region, which is something that we don't deal with in CK3. There are nativity regions. So, this is my culture, for example. If we were to take land here, and try to convert our culture, it's really, really hard. It's, like, super hard to convert, your culture in different nativity regions. It's easier just to land somebody of the culture that already exists here than giving it to somebody of my culture and expecting them to convert the culture, you know? Whatever. Beggars can't be choosers. I have land. It's making me money. And if the peasants rise up, we'll do what we can to quell them. To crush the peasants. My vassal, Rulorn Canonreeve of the town of Lilinar, has arrived in Castle Lilandril with an urgent issue. My liege, I know you must look to your own affairs, as well as to those of Lilandril's, but I fear the Noldorin estate draws too much of your attention and funds from the kingdom. There is enough to do managing the affairs of your province without the added distraction of your state. Are you telling me not to... Are you telling me I'm investing money in the wrong places? What do you mean, man? I'm investing money in my kingdom as well, not just my estate. I built a castle here, I'm building something here, I'm building something here. What are you on about? Are you suggesting I'm too incompetent to manage both? I kind of want to say this to him. That's a lot of good bonuses if we successfully do the stewardship challenge. I'm gonna take a shot at it. The odds are as good as they're gonna get because my wife is already on managed domain. I managed to stay across it all. All right, well done. Yeah, don't tell me how to spend my money. I spend money how I want to. And just to rub it in his face, I'm gonna build another upgrade for my estate. Let's get the clerk's office now. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. Alwyn, my spymaster, approaches me with interesting news. A shack found along a rarely used path in my domain has been discovered as a meeting point for some local pit fighters who organize clandestine matches among themselves for profit. Wow, another method to improve my praxis rating outside of a feast. We've discovered a new way to do it. Some random event. Where is this Lilandril, the county? The popular opinion here, it's not positive, but it's not negative either. I think I want to improve my praxis rating. My praxis has gone down. We're in the negative. Why is my praxis level going down so much? I'll invest in a Mason's workshop. 60 golds. Dude, I'm starting to hate dealing with my praxis level. Alright, wow, we're done with it. Oh no, we're not done yet. This is an old event. Alright, let's see if there's any other feasts going on nearby. Nope, no other activities nearby. We're about to become illustrious. Family ingratiated. For weeks, missives from Kinlord Elwintenar have piled upon my desk, each flattering House Noldorin and subtly enlisting our friendship with his family. It is clear he seeks to win our support, and it is hard to deny the advantages of an alliance with a family as powerful as House Arelsamirmo. Alright, we became friends, too. Alright, my trade board is done. Now we're making 17 gold. I like what I'm seeing. Discontent grips Serpent's Grotto. Yeah, no shit. And the people grow ever more restless. I would lose much face if my kingdom were to be threatened by insurrection. My vassal Arion tiredly reads aloud reports of weapons stolen from municipal armories, taxes withheld, and attacks on unsuspecting patrols. Something must be done about these bloody peasants, High Kinlord. Well, what do you want me to do about it? Start taking some heads? A brutal crackdown for 10 years? I lose 70 gold, but there's only a chance that we could bribe the ringleaders. This popular opinion would really help. I could improve my governor trait. The bribes only anger them, so I just pissed away money for no reason. This might end up being more trouble than it's worth. I'm not going to get rid of it right now, but I'll have to think about what to do with this. I wouldn't want to give it to a son, because I'm just going to be foisting a problem onto on my sons. I might just... Let me see if I have the option to... Yeah, I could grant it to a local... somebody of the local culture. If I wanted to. Alright, I'll hold on to it for now. I'll still deal with it. I'll save my money for the next building that I'm going to build here. Or maybe an upgrade to one of my other buildings, not just the upgrades. Do I need this one? Servants' quarters unlocks higher agent's decision. Hostile schemes take less time, and monthly intrigue lifestyle experience plus 10%. I don't think I'm going to get into the intrigue lifestyle for a little bit. Yeah, I really just want to focus on these two holdings. My other domains I do want to build up, but I can't upgrade any of the buildings that are economic. I can upgrade this, but there's no economic benefit. No economic benefit. There's an economic benefit right here. Okay. Transmute yet again. And we're gonna wrap the episode up in like a minute or two, guys. Just give me a second. I have to do it. I have to see what my mage's magic is like. She can cast transmute. The Akaviri Potentate has made some progress. I just wanted to check over here to see what was going on. He's conquering more of Cheydinhal. And he despises me, but he's terrified of me. You better be. I can demand a bunch of payments now. Let's start with the strong hooks that I have. I can blackmail my sons. Really? I can't use any of my strong hooks? I can turn off bounties for whispers. This should... I forgot to turn this off, but this will improve our income. A little bit, right? It should have improved by 10%. There we go, 17. I could demand payment from my wife, but let her save up to 50. None of the other strong hooks that I have, I can ask for money for. Okay, so I guess we'll use some of the weak ones. I won't blackmail... I won't try to get money from my sons. That's like a last resort kind of thing. I will take the money from this guy. This hook expires in 8 years, but I'll take the money. This one expires in 6 years. I'll take that. Alrighty. Lords and ladies. Your candidate in the line of succession for this province is winning. I didn't... This has nothing to do with me. This does. And this does. Your candidate in the line of succession for this province is winning. Okay. Oh, I see. I think I see. Because my second son is he's in the line of succession for the kingdom title, that makes him a part of the line of succession for this duchy that is also a part of the kingdom. It's just not showing him here. The UI could be confusing sometimes, but I'm really doing my best here. Alright, anything I want to spend my money on in the last minute here as we wrap it up? I'll upgrade my servants' quarters now. And then I promise we'll start upgrading some of these. I still don't know if I'm going to keep the small vineyard or the wine room. I just haven't decided yet. I'll decide soon. Alright, lords and ladies, we're going to wrap it up here. Really good episode. Unfortunately, we were not able to get a dynasty member. My son's wife got murdered. And we lost our alliance with our liege lord, and there's no possibility now of getting our dynasty member on the throne of the empire. Sadly. But we did arrange a new alliance. We're still on top of our influence. We were able to get ourselves a position on our liege's council. We're improving our manor. We're making more money. We now absorbed this county and this castle. So money's looking good. Everything's looking good. Even our renown went up. It wasn't by much, but our renown did go up. So all of our incomes are starting to look really nice. Ooh, let's just get to illustrious. Speed 5. I want to become illustrious. That's how I want to end it. Ooh! My son's giving me an item. A free item. My second item. During one of our lessons in my son Maglor's chamber, I noticed an impressive amount of rocks neatly displayed on a shelf. One of the stones stands out in the collection. It is quite rough, but upon closer inspection, there's a deeply red, brilliant hue contained within. You can have it, father. Thank you, son. +1 learning and some more prestige. Alright, we're done increasing the control over here. And we're just about to be done converting it. Let's see how much the popular opinion improves. Alright, it's still negative, but it's better than minus whatever it was. Now it's down to minus negative 64. So converting this did help. I'll get back to improving the control over here. And then we'll have to see what we do with this county. I don't know if I'm going to give it away to somebody of a foreign culture, or if we're going to hold on to it. I might as well hold on to it since we have the domain limit. But it might end up being more trouble than it's worth. Alright, lords and ladies, I promise this is the end of episode 5. I really hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, hit that thumbs up button down below. Leave your comments down below as well. If you're not subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. I hope you guys are enjoying the series so far. The series is doing really well so far, so thanks again for all your views and comments and all that good stuff. I hope you guys are in for the long haul, and I hope you guys are enjoying. So, yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Episode 6 will be coming at you soon, but until then, have a good one, guys.